It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense has the ball first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to...
Hey, fuck you, cuz. Nigga, does that say 97 speed at a fucking left end? AD tackle's trash. They linebacker and core is trash. And they pick it right back up. Oh my god. Alright, let's try it.
Two guys, one on each side. When they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run.
Auburn already 6. They don't need to win this game. They started 5-0. They'll probably be a playoff
team. Offenses feed the running back
as
many different ways as possible.
Stop it.
And just let him go to work.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
It's early in the game, and as offenses
they got game
these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll sneak it. All down,
they
but he
got that
to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the
There's
quarterback
no
predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Let's talk for a second about Auburn and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, a college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Turbin. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. We know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan. It's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try the run, and he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a crease, it's Silva. Across the 45. Turning it on! The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! He got
so important
Yeah,
for
that
this
win ain't
guy
gonna
to
happen,
stay
Coach,
healthy.
unless I
They
start
needed him
fucking up.
week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Volunteers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20.
I was about to say, never did they just fucking allow a block field goal.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5.
What? Bro, what the fuck is going on right now? He caught it and took a knee. At the 2. I've never seen that in my fucking life.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed it for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
So fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Silva. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Silva. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Freeman. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Silva. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Still looking, on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field. But
touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
And it's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Under fire. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play again.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Silva. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff and he's going right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Toss to the left. Finding open areas. There he goes. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away, it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Silva.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Silva. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Turbin. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but in the trenches so far.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Silva. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a 1st down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the right side. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. And here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But maybe.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Turbin. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vols! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Harris. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ali. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.